Most slang words were made up in prison. When I got home and I started hearing people use words like lock in or off the chain or out of pocket, I'm like, oh, I heard those words years ago. And I know they'd already been being used for a long time. But the other thing that's interesting about prison, and there's this total prison style. Like the girls, they be wearing their long white socks with their grays and they iron everything up, which I so wasn't into. I was excited when I got these gray prison sweats. Like it was a big deal. I wore these things for 5 years through my whole prison bid and they did me right. And then I wore these. These are my prison shorts. And even when I got home, I couldn't find shorts I liked as much as I liked these. So I got a hold of my friends that were in prison and I paid them to send me shorts from prison, which they told me I was kind of messed in the head, but I wear those. I wore those things yesterday. But the thing about prison is girls love color, man. And so on our compound, you could only buy grays. You could only buy gray sweats. But people that have been there for 20 years, they had these green sweats. And girls would do anything to get anything with color. Like if you came in and you had colored glasses or a watch, something like that, they would pay top dollar for that. I saw girls pay like 80 and $100 in prison, which is crazy because your prison sweats are like 30 bucks. And they would, to get a pair of those green sweats that were 20 years old. And the way that you do that is through commissary lists. So you'd give somebody a list of, what you want if you're selling something, and then they buy that stuff for you on commissary. And it was just surprising to me how much people would pay for anything that was color, right? But then I went to the men's prison. I went to the penitentiary. There's just no color in prison. I thought there was no color in women's prisons, but we had a lot of color compared to the men. When I went to the men's penitentiary, it was like a vault. It was nothing but cement, no color anywhere. And I thought, man, there's people doing life here. Made me feel bad. It just surprised me how big of a deal style and slang words and all of that stuff was in prison.